We're less than a few weeks away from the official release of the 2025 Megatins, and already Konami has produced two brand new cards that will change the meta for not only for 2025 but for the foreseeable future in the Yu-Gi-Oh TCG. And I'm being honest, looking at the first card, I can honestly say that we may end up in a format where this card will be played in every single deck out there. Literally. I'm not gonna waste any time. I'm gonna get straight into it. So the first new card is known as Bot Herder. So there is the card Bot Herder, which is a normal spell, and the effect reads as followed. Target one monster your opponent controls that is a face-up monster you own or a face-down defense position monster. If that monster is no longer on the field or is a monster you own if face down, reveal it briefly and check. Apply these effects in sequence. Inflict 200 damage to your opponent. Take control of all monsters your opponent controls except that monster. Okay, so just looking at that effect, there are there are several decks in the format that can completely abuse this card. The first one is obviously Ashen. Ashen has the power to potentially has the potential to completely wipe the opponent's board clean, or be able to take control of your opponent's monsters just off of the effects of the monsters that you already have on board. And then you also have the Mimigul archetype, which is more of a lower leveled based archetype, but it is a really cool deck that this card could be used in. There's also the Malice deck. Some people believe that Malice could potentially abuse this card. I honestly believe that this is more suited for a burn strategy. Like, I mean, being able to go snatch steal, take your opponent's monster, and then you activate bot herder, and then just randomly take control of your opponent's entire board, and then just push for lethal. Honestly, that's a pretty sick way to end games. But that brings us to the other new card that will be in the set, and I'm being honest, this is by far one of the most one of if not the most deadly cards in the game, and it is known as Queen of the Blazing Domain, which is a 9-star Dark Pyro with 3,000 attack, 2,500 defense, and the effects read as follow. Cannot be destroyed by card effects. If this card is in your hand, you can target up to 2 cards you control, including a face-up spell or trap, destroy them, and if you do, special summon this card. If you destroyed one card, return this card to the hand during the end phase of the next turn. Or if you destroy 2, this card gains this effect instead. Any monster sent from the field to your opponent's grave is banished instead. You can only use this effect once per turn. This is literally Dark Law. This is Dark Law on steroids. It's a floodgate. It is a literal floodgate on a 9-star body. Like, how can you not... Like, how can you not... how can this card not be a meta defying card? Like, there are so many decks in the format that could that could use this card. Decks like Ashen, guys like Salad, um, decks like what's another good deck? Flamvels, if you ever want to play Flamvel and make it a meta deck. Um, there's quite a few, but literally that's what this card is. It is a floodgate on a 9-star body. Think about this, right? The first effect says cannot be destroyed by card effects. Instantly, once it's on board, your opponent realizes, oh shit, I can't do anything unless if I have a card to banish it. And seven times out of 10, they're not going to be able to have anything to banish this card. And literally, you get to pop two cards on board that you control. You special summon this card, and you get the floodgate effect. Like, again, it's literally Dark Law on steroids, making this card the most broken card in existence since Nibiru. And even Nibiru on the week of its release was a very powerful card, which completely helped balance, which made the meta a little more balanced. Where as opposed to nowadays, you really don't see Nibiru all that much anymore, unless if it was in like unless in like side decking or whatever. Nowadays, everybody is playing Dimension Shifter, which is a complete menace to society, and definitely should get banned. With Worlds coming up, I'm presuming. In fact, I think Worlds has already started, hasn't it? Or am I tripping? Am I tripping? I feel like Worlds has already started, but I could be tripping. I'm not entirely sure. No, actually, no. The qualifiers. No, the qualifiers in London have officially started. We had we had the qualifiers in Berlin a few weeks ago, so I'm assuming Worlds won't be for another few weeks, if I'm not mistaken. I'm like checking here on my Fire Stick. Give me a second, guys. Qualifiers. Qualifiers in Indianapolis. We had that last month. So I believe the qualifiers in London is the last stop before Worlds. So I'm assuming sometime in the next few weeks or so is when we can expect Worlds to come up. So I mean, I don't know if both of these cards will be legal for Worlds, but I'm assuming that they won't. I feel like just because of the fact that it would take, just because I feel like they would have to ban both of those cards if they became too broken. They would, like, if they were legal for Worlds and they became too broken, Konami would have to ban them post Worlds, and the price of the tins would be like nothing. So I don't think they'll be legal, but only time will tell. But honestly, both those cards are absolutely nuts, horrendously crazy. All I can say is get ready, because once you see those two cards get played, It ain't gonna be pretty, that's for damn sure. But with that being said, that'll do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more card discussions in the future, then be sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all my social media. All my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.